Several Black American celebrities have experienced dramatic falls from grace, transitioning from success and influence to hardship, scandal, or even financial ruin. These individuals were once at the height of fame, but saw their fortunes and reputations drastically decline. Here are some examples of Black American celebrities who went from grace to grass. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, often referred to as America's Dad, was one of the most beloved entertainers of all time. He starred in The Cosby Show, 1984 to 1992, which was revolutionary for its portrayal of a successful Black family. Cosby's career was ruined after multiple women accused him of sexual assault, leading to a highly publicized trial. In 2018, Cosby was convicted of sexual assault and sentenced to prison. Although the conviction was overturned in 2021 due to legal technicalities, his legacy remains tarnished. His career was effectively ended, and his work, including The Cosby Show, was removed from many platforms. Cosby went from being a cultural icon to a symbol of betrayal. R. Kelly. R. Kelly was one of the most successful R&B artists of the 1990s and 2000s, with hits like I Believe I Can Fly and Ignition remix. He was also a prolific songwriter and producer. R. Kelly faced allegations of sexual abuse and misconduct for decades, but his career began to unravel after the Surviving R. Kelly documentary, 2019, brought renewed attention to the accusations. In 2021, Kelly was convicted of sex trafficking and racketeering, leading to a significant prison sentence. Kelly's music is now heavily boycotted, and he has become one of the most infamous figures in entertainment due to the nature and scope of his crimes. Chris Brown. Chris Brown rose to fame as a young R&B singer and dancer, drawing comparisons to Michael Jackson. He was a chart-topping artist with multiple hits and a promising career. In 2009, Brown's career took a hit after he was arrested for physically assaulting his then-girlfriend, Rihanna. The incident was widely publicized, leading to severe backlash, including the cancellation of endorsements and public performances. While Brown has continued to release music and maintain a fan base, his reputation never fully recovered. Many fans and industry figures still hold the assault incident against him, and he remains a controversial figure. Kanye West. Kanye West was one of the most influential and acclaimed musicians of the 21st century, known for albums like The College Dropout, Graduation, and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. He also became a successful fashion designer. Kanye's career began to unravel after a series of erratic public incidents, controversial statements, and political affiliations. His public support for Donald Trump and inflammatory comments about slavery was a choice, sparked widespread outrage. However, his most severe fallout came in 2022 after he made a series of anti-Semitic remarks, leading to the termination of his lucrative partnerships with Adidas, Balenciaga, and other brands. These incidents severely damaged his public image, and he lost billions in deals. While Kanye still has a devoted fan base, his reputation has taken a massive hit, and his future in fashion and entertainment remains uncertain. T.I. Clifford Harris was a prominent rapper in the 2000s, with hits like Whatever You Like and Live Your Life. He was also a successful actor and businessman, known for his work in films like ATL and the reality show T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle. In 2021, T.I. and his wife, Tiny, were accused of sexual misconduct and abuse by multiple women. These allegations led to significant public backlash, the suspension of their reality show, and the loss of business partnerships. Although T.I. has denied the accusations, his career has stalled, and his public image has been severely damaged. Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett rose to fame as an actor and musician, starring in the hit TV show Empire, where he played Jamal Lyon, a talented singer-songwriter. In 2019, Smollett reported that he had been the victim of a hate crime in Chicago, but police later accused him of staging the attack. He was charged with filing a false police report and eventually found guilty of orchestrating the incident. Smollett's career was effectively destroyed. He was written off Empire and has struggled to find work since. His case became a national controversy, severely damaging his reputation. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon was a successful actor, comedian, TV host, and entrepreneur, known for hosting shows like America's Got Talent and Wild 'N Out. In 2020, Cannon was fired by Viacom CBS for making anti-Semitic comments on his podcast, leading to widespread backlash. Cannon apologized and later engaged in education about Jewish history and anti-Semitism, but his career took a significant hit. While Cannon has worked to rebuild his career, his firing and the public controversy negatively affected his reputation and some of his business ventures. MC Hammer. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, MC Hammer was one of the biggest names in hip-hop, known for hits like You Can't Touch This and Too Legit to Quit. His flashy style, energetic performances, and massive commercial success made him a pop culture phenomenon. He earned tens of millions of dollars at the height of his career. Despite his success, Hammer's extravagant lifestyle, including a huge entourage and lavish spending, drained his fortune. He filed for bankruptcy in 1996, with over $13 million in debt. He eventually rebounded and pursued various ventures, but his financial decline remains one of the most famous examples of a celebrity going from riches to financial ruin. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was once the undisputed heavyweight boxing champion of the world, becoming a sports and cultural icon in the late 1980s. Known for his ferocious style and devastating knockouts, Tyson earned hundreds of millions of dollars and was at the pinnacle of the boxing world. Tyson's career began to unravel with legal troubles, including a 1992 conviction for rape, for which he served 3 years in prison. His extravagant spending, poor financial decisions, and legal battles left him bankrupt by 2003, with debts of $23 million. Tyson eventually made a comeback of sorts, with roles in films like The Hangover and his one-man show, but his decline from being the world's richest athlete to bankruptcy is a stark example of a fall from grace. Toni Braxton. Toni Braxton was one of the biggest R&B stars of the 1990s, with hits like Unbreak My Heart and Breathe Again. She won multiple Grammy Awards and sold millions of albums worldwide. Despite her success, Braxton filed for bankruptcy in 1998 and again in 2010. Mismanagement of her finances, lavish spending, and health issues, including a diagnosis of lupus, contributed to her financial struggles. Although Braxton continued to make music and appeared on reality TV, her financial woes severely impacted her career and lifestyle. Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes was a major Hollywood star in the 1990s and early 2000s, known for his roles in Blade, White Men Can't Jump, and New Jack City. He was one of the most bankable black actors in the industry. Snipes' career took a sharp downturn after he was convicted of tax evasion in 2008. He served nearly 3 years in federal prison, which disrupted his career and damaged his reputation. Financial mismanagement, legal issues, and his absence from the film industry during his incarceration left him in a much diminished position after his release. Though he's made a modest comeback, including a role in Coming to America 2021, he has never regained the stardom he once had. Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill was an iconic figure in the 1990s music scene, particularly after the release of her solo album The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, which won multiple Grammy Awards and became a cultural landmark. She was also a member of the successful group The Fugees. After her initial success, Hill largely withdrew from the music industry due to personal issues, including legal battles over unpaid taxes and disputes with record labels. In 2013, she was sentenced to prison for tax evasion, serving 3 months. Hill's erratic behavior, late or canceled concerts, and legal troubles caused a steep decline in her career. Despite being a cultural icon, she never followed up her groundbreaking debut with another album, and her career stalled significantly. Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was one of the greatest basketball players of all time. A 6-time NBA champion with the Chicago Bulls, playing alongside Michael Jordan. Pippen earned tens of millions of dollars during his NBA career and was a global sports icon. Despite his on-court success, Pippen encountered serious financial difficulties due to poor investments and mismanagement. He famously lost over $20 million in failed investments, including purchasing a private jet that turned out to be faulty. While Pippen has remained involved in basketball as a commentator and personality, his financial problems have overshadowed his post-basketball life. T-Pain. T-Pain was a major influence on 2000s pop and hip-hop, popularizing the use of auto-tune and delivering hits like Buy You a Drink and I'm Sprung. He won multiple Grammy Awards and collaborated with some of the biggest names in the music industry. Despite his success, T-Pain revealed in a 2019 interview that he had squandered his multimillion-dollar fortune due to bad financial management, poor investments, and excessive spending on luxuries like cars and houses. At one point, he admitted to having only a few $100s in his bank account. T-Pain has since recovered, making a comeback in music and on streaming platforms, but his fall from financial grace was severe. Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson, often regarded as one of the most influential NBA players of all time, was an 11-time All-Star and known for his impact both on and off the court. Iverson was a cultural icon in the late 1990s and 2000s, known for his scoring ability and signature style. Despite earning over $150 million during his NBA career, Iverson faced significant financial issues due to lavish spending, poor financial management, and legal troubles. By the time he retired, Iverson was reportedly broke and even had court cases regarding unpaid debts. Fortunately, Iverson had a trust fund set up with Reebok that prevented complete financial ruin, but his dramatic loss of wealth and financial struggles remain well documented. DMX. DMX was one of the most successful rappers of the late 1990s and early 2000s, known for hits like Rough Riders Anthem and Party Up. He also had a successful acting career, starring in films like Belly and Cradle to the Grave. DMX's life spiraled downward due to ongoing battles with addiction, legal issues, and financial mismanagement. He filed for bankruptcy multiple times and spent time in prison for various offenses, including tax evasion and drug possession. His health also deteriorated over the years. DMX's tragic death in 2021 at the age of 50 after a heart attack marked the end of a troubled life, despite his once stellar career. O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson was a legendary NFL player and successful actor, known for his roles in the Naked Gun series. He was a cultural icon in both sports and entertainment. Simpson's downfall began with his infamous 1995 trial for the murders of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ron Goldman. Though acquitted in the criminal trial, he was found liable in a civil trial. Later, in 2007, he was convicted of armed robbery and kidnapping, for which he served 9 years in prison. Simpson's public image and career were irreparably destroyed by his legal troubles. P. Diddy. Diddy has had an illustrious career, starting as a record executive and producer, founding Bad Boy Records, and working with notable artists like the Notorious B.I.G., Faith Evans, and Mary J. Blige. He expanded into various industries, including fashion, with his Sean John clothing line, beverages, Ciroc vodka, and television. His music career, with albums like No Way Out and hits like I'll Be Missing You, also added to his fame. However, Diddy has faced significant challenges, including legal issues, controversies, and the death of key figures in his life, such as the Notorious B.I.G. and his ex-partner Kim Porter. These events, along with fluctuating public perception and evolving trends in music, have caused moments where his status seemed to wane. On September 17, 2024, a federal court in Manhattan unseals charges against Combs for racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution, alleging he abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. These celebrities illustrate the fragility of fame and fortune, with each facing challenges ranging from financial mismanagement and legal issues to personal struggles and addiction. Their stories serve as cautionary tales of how quickly things can change, even for the most successful individuals. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.